There we go. Good morning. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to ETH Denver 2023. My name is Jason. I am in Denver. So I flew in yesterday. I am now here. I'm now hanging out in my amazing room. And today we're going to be talking about bounties. So we've put together all the bounty videos that all of our sponsors have put together. And we're basically just going to play them one after another. And we're going to start from the very top with all of our presenting sponsors. Then we'll make our way through our track sponsors, and then go through Cipher, and then go to the meta. So there's about, I want to say it's about an hour and a half of different bounty videos. And so we're going to be playing those back to back and kind of going through it. As far as some of the other things, there's a lot of questions about what platform are we using, what where can I go to sign in, how can I go and start browsing everything. So in the next 24 hours, we will have an email out to every single bidler that identified themselves on the general application as wanting to participate in the Bidathon. And so you'll receive an email from us with the information on how to get into registering and creating your account, which will be part of the process to get into the system. And then come Friday, when we actually launch with the kickoff at the Bidle Week, we will then open up the platform so you can actually start submitting your project, your name of your team, your teammates, what bounties are you guys working on, what track are you submitting to. All that information will come on Friday. There will be a demonstration on how BiddleBox, which is the platform that we're using this year, operates and works. It's in a great product that comes from the super modular team that comes out of Gitcoin. And so we're really excited about it. We've been working with them for the last couple months on working on this product. So it's really exciting. Looking forward to seeing what everyone thinks about it. But right now, what we're going to do is we're going to transition into going first into the presenting sponsors of this year's 2023 Bidathon. Now, there are some bounty videos that are not yet in here. We're still waiting on a handful of bounty videos. But all the upcoming bounty videos that aren't in this presentation will also be made available on each individual bounty page within BiddleBox. So with that, let me switch over to our wonderful video, and then we'll kick this off. All right. All right.
Hi there, I'm Ziad, one of the developer advocates at Metamask Snaps. I'm excited to introduce the 3 Metamask Snaps bounties for the ETH Denver hackathon. The first bounty will cover security and scalability. For that one, you will need to build a snap that improves the Metamask end user experience, either by enhancing security or by adding a non-EVM chain to the wallet. The second bounty covers identity and communication. For that one, you will need to build a snap that helps end users with their decentralized identity and or Web3 communication needs in MetaMask. These 2 bounties have the following reward structure. First place earns $3,000. Second place earns $2,000. And there are 2 honorable mentions for $1,000 each. Now, the third bounty is an open-ended call to build any snap that customizes or extends the MetaMask wallet experience. If you can dream it, you can build it. And for that one, the rewards will be as follows. First place earns $3,000, second place earns $2,000, and third place earns $1,000.
Hey Web3 community, are you all ready for ETH Denver? When it comes down to it, this event is all about empowering you, the developer, to create awesome stuff that will change the world. I'm Chris Anatalio, and I work in developer relations for Infura. We are super excited to be a presenting sponsor of ETH Denver. Infura provides you with simple, rock-solid, scalable access to Web3 infrastructure so that you could focus on your mission, building amazing things. So, what are you going to build? Well, we've created a bunch of awesome bounties for you to help you get inspired, motivated, and focused on bringing that amazing idea to reality. We'll be right there with you in the trenches every step of the way to ensure that nothing stops you from shipping your project on time. We crafted our bounties to spark inspiration while also leveraging cool features of Infura. Maybe you're interested in using Ethereum archive data for a unique use case. Infura provides free access to archive data up to 25,000 requests per day. Or perhaps you're interested in using the Lens protocol decentralized social graph to build a Web3 social D app using Truffle and Infura. Extra points for a multi-chain deployment. Infura makes access to the multi-chain world easy. We support 10 networks, including Polygon Proof of Stake. Or maybe you want a more open-ended challenge. If you want more creative freedom, we have a bounty to build any DM as long as you implement a multi-network deployment with Infura and Truffle. Maybe you are a Web2 developer and you want to work with NFTs, but you would prefer working with a standard Web2 REST API or a TypeScript SDK without the complexity of manually building smart contracts. The Infura NFT API and SDK allows you to implement rich NFT functionality into your app with your existing skill set. And finally, for those interested in smart contract security, we have a bounty for you. Scribble is a specification language and runtime verification tool to help you find security vulnerabilities in your code. If you want to work with Infura and smart contract security tools, check out this bounty. Whatever you're into, we have a bounty for you. The ETH Denver website will contain all the specific details you need to dive into these challenges. So raise your spork, bust out your MacBook, and join us in this celebration of creativity and ship your project with us at the ETH Denver Build-a-thon.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm the Truffle Developer Advocate. I'm here to introduce bounties for ETH Denver. So each of these is for one winner, $1,000. Starting from the top, we have test locally with zero config forking, specifically using Ganache, Truffle's local test chain, to fork mainnet, so you can interact with deployed contracts on your own machine. The next bounty we're offering is deploy your dApp on Infura with Metamask and Truffle Dashboard. So Truffle Dashboard allows you to deploy and sign transactions using your Metamask wallet, so you never have to expose your private key. The next bounty we're offering is deploy a dApp on an L2 using Infura and Truffle. So Truffle is really focused on L2 tooling. We want to see you interact with Ganache, forking an L2, also to interact with an L2 locally on your own machine, and then deploying it to an L2 endpoint on Infura. The next one is build a MetaMask snap using the Truffle Snaps box. So Truffle boxes are scaffold code essentially to get your dApps up as fast as possible. So we want to see you build a snap that interacts with the smart contract. The next and final bounty we're offering is use the Truffle React box to deploy a dApp on Infura. So the Truffle React box essentially demonstrates how to connect your smart contracts to a React front end. So super open-ended. We just want to see you build a dApp with Infura and Truffle. So good luck on your projects. I'm super excited to see what you guys build and have a lot of fun.
Hey guys, Hello, Near World. It's your friendly neighborhood influencer,
Bruh.
David Morrison. But I need, for a moment, for us to get serious. Near needs your help. We're looking for developers to make Near more simple, scalable, secure, and sustainable, aka make Near more awesome. Near is offering new bounties for a range of Web3 verticals, including DeFi, content, search, social media, interoperability, smart contract history, and a ton more. And you can still build with Solidity and use Aurora's Rainbow Bridge to connect the Ethereum, Near, and Aurora ecosystems at the click of a few buttons. We have got a ton of bounties across 3 main prize pools: Proximity, Aurora, and DevGo. We've got about 60,000 USDC in prizes up for grabs. Now, to see the full list of bounties, that's every single one, head over to the Near at ETH Denver website on
near.org/Denver.
near.org/Denver. Now, time for all the boring stuff. Project submissions open up at 8 p.m. on March 4th, and they will close strictly at 8 a.m. on Sunday, March 5th. If you come waltzing in at 8:01, expecting our incredible judges to take a look at your project submission, I'm afraid it's over. You have to be on time, and I know that's going to be difficult with all the parties going on, but if anyone can do it, you can do it. Bounties will be judged by a plethora of incredible Web3 reps from Aurora, Proximity, and the developer governance ecosystem of Near. With that in mind, let's get hacking. Boom. Let's get hacking. Hack. And get hacking. Ethereum without limits. Create without limits. Near.
Hello, I'm here to talk about Opolis's 2023 ETH Denver bounties. This year we have 2 bounties, each are worth $2,500. The first bounty is a more specific bounty. We're looking for somebody to take our crypto payroll system, which currently exists on Ethereum and Polygon, and build a system with exact feature parity on the Near mainnet. This is going to mean creating a new Rust smart contract that matches the functionality of our current smart contract in Solidity. It's also going to mean taking our subgraph and making any necessary updates. And then finally building a simple front end that will take a payroll ID, an amount of tokens, and the address of stable tokens so that somebody can pay a fake payroll or eventually a real payroll. What we're going to be looking for most of all with this is feature parity with our existing crypto payroll system. You'll be able to learn more about that in the bounty description. The second bounty is a little bit more open-ended, so feel free to be creative. But what we're looking for essentially is some sort of retirement planning tool that focuses on crypto for your retirement funds. So like you might see on Vanguard or another retirement site, those little widgets that help you plan for retirement based on kind of yield you'll earn from the stock market, current funds invested, and goal for retirement. We want something that uses crypto for this instead. So allowing somebody to kind of set a retirement goal, see how much money they have in their current yield farming applications, and then help them understand how much more they'll need to invest in Aave, Compound, whoever, to bridge that gap and meet their retirement goals. For this one, it's all going to be about not only a working MVP, but something creative with great UX that really helps users figure out how to live a crypto native retirement. Those are our 2 bounties, and we look forward to the submissions that we received this year. Good luck hacking.
Hi, this is Sam Seeley, and I lead community at Circle. We're excited to be a part of ETH Denver and to bring you 3 bounties. Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about our bounties, but first, here is some background on Circle. Circle unites people, businesses, communities around a common purpose, building a more open, prosperous world. As the issuer of USDC, Circle offers cross-chain infrastructure, payments, APIs, programmable wallets to empower developers to compose novel experiences with USDC and unlock mainstream use cases. Developers all over the world can tap into USDC for payments, trading, financial services, treasury, marketplaces, in-game economies, and more. Developers can accelerate time to market with Circle's Web3 services platform and ecosystem grant programs. They can also magnify growth with Circle Ventures. All right, so we're offering the following bounties. 2 different bounties in the feature bounty category. One is unlock opportunities with cross-chain transfer protocol. I'm excited about this one. For this, there'll be 1 winner and the prize is $2,500. The second is another exciting one, which is embed streaming USDC payments into your app. There'll be 2 winners in this category and they each can win $2,500. Finally, we have 1 bounty in the early stage startup category. This one is titled Build Web3 Businesses at Scale. For this, there'll be 1 winner. Gotta be real good. And you could win $4,000. We chose these bounties because we wanted to incentivize builders helping to integrate USDC into centralized applications. The Build-a-thon platform and ETHDenver website will contain a full description of our bounties, how to contact us, where our booth is at, and how to add our bounties to their project. In order to be the most successful, we highly recommend using the following resources. All right, so you have circle.com developers. This is where you can explore resources and information on our blockchain APIs, Web3 SDKs, and more to help developers like yourself use USDC and EuroC. Also, we have our Discord, and you can visit that at discord.com, invite build on Circle. If you have any questions looking to connect, you can join our Discord and reach Circlers just like myself. Overall, we're really excited to have you all be a part of this and can't wait to see what you built.
Game 7 is presenting 8 bounties at ETH Denver this year worth more than $30,000. So who are we at Game 7? We're a community formed to tackle the most pressing challenges facing Web3 gaming through crowdsourcing to create public goods that are owned by many. Let's take a look at what's on offer. Auto-approved transactions using Metamask snaps. Every time a Web3 game wants to do an in-game transaction, a Metamask window pops up to sign the transaction. This is a poor user experience. Receive this bounty by helping us improve auto transaction snap. Any submission that receives a Game 7 bounty will also be prioritized for a Game 7 grant. Expand and improve the Diamond Blueprinter. When we surveyed more than 100 developers for our Game Developer Report, we found that most developers find the lack of off-the-shelf audited smart contracts challenging. Our Diamond Blueprinter organizes commonly used contracts that allow for customizability. Help us improve on it for this bounty. Verifiable on-chain randomness. Generation of random numbers is necessary for multiple areas, but Web3 presents some challenges, like the fact that smart contracts are deterministic, meaning anyone with the code and input can predict the output. Come up with creative solutions to challenges like this to be awarded this bounty. Best Web3 game experience built with Hyperplay. The top 2 projects that build the most delightful gameplay experience using Hyperplay will be awarded this bounty. Hyperplay is a Web3 native desktop game launcher and aggregator of game stores. It overlays the player's MetaMask or Wallet Connect wallet in every game the player plays, even if it's a native desktop game. Migrate the Hyperplay graphical overlay to macOS. Hyperplay's desktop application is available for macOS, but its overlay feature cannot support native Mac games. Help us port our work from DirectX and DXVK to Apple's Metal Graphics library or Vulkan. Next up, Dungeon Masters for on-chain games. A Game Master is defined as an Ethereum account holding a Game Master badge. It can be a human, a bot, or a smart contract. Build an automated Game Master for Moonstream's Garden of Forking Paths to get this bounty. Build a quest. Build a single summon quest with an exceptional user experience. Define the quest, the tasks needed to complete it, and the acceptance criteria and tools needed to measure completion. Summon is the ultimate gamified DAO governance toolbox that takes your favorite experiences from your favorite games and applies them to DAO governance. Build a quest integration. Design and implement an integration for Summon with any Web 2 or Web 3 technology. These 8 bounties and tens of thousands of dollars are up for grabs. Good luck and have fun.
Welcome builders, I'm Matt Woodward, the Head of Developer Relations at Swirls Labs for Hedera, the Layer 1 leaderless proof-of-stake network where high-performance applications come to thrive, and we would love for you to build with us. This year at ETH Denver, we would love you to connect with our network and have the chance to get to know some of the core components that we've got within it, specifically our consensus mechanism and how fair that really is. So to do that, we've created a feature bounty for you to create a game of musical chairs. Yes, that very old game where everybody finds a chair and somebody misses out when the music stops. So we want you to create an application that mimics that in a virtual way where your users can connect to it and essentially go through the experience of playing musical chairs and pressing or clicking a button or interacting with the application so that they can denote that they have chosen a chair when the music stops. And we'll go through that same philosophy of rounds where we're going to knock somebody out each round until we're left with one chair and one final winner. Now, this bounty will come with 2 prizes, a first place prize of 15,000 USDC and a second prize of 10,000 USDC. So we're looking forward to having you build with us, exploring Hedera, coming to know how fair our consensus mechanism is, and working through an example where you will build on our EVM compatible smart contract service and show us the verified timestamps when your users interact with the game to show that the fair ordering is coming through and surfaced up into the app. So you can essentially show users where they've come in fair ordering with your application of musical chairs. We really hope you enjoy this experience and get a chance to connect with our network more, come to understand what Hedera is about and how it works, and also to get more familiarity with what the development experience is like. We look forward to having you as part of our community as you build out your musical chairs game using our EVM compatible smart contract service and work through that with us as we sort of are there at ETH Denver with you. We look forward to supporting you, look forward to hearing how your experience is building with us, and most importantly, having fun along the way. Best of luck, and I look forward to seeing what you create.
Hi everyone, my name is Justina and I am a developer success lead at Ceramic. Ceramic team is extremely happy to be part of ETH Denver this year and is very happy to share quite a few exciting bounties for the hackers to work on. Over the past year, Ceramic team has been working on ComposeDB, a new decentralized composable graph database. So the main theme for the bounties from the Ceramic team this year is for you to build applications that would utilize ComposeDB for different use cases. We have 5 bounties in total. First is best overall application built using ComposeDB on Ceramic. 2 best teams will be rewarded $5,000 each for building applications that use Ceramic's ComposeDB as a data layer for your application and demonstrate the value of data composability and interoperability. This bounty is open for all use cases, so we want to see your innovative projects and ideas when utilizing ComposeDB. Next, we have best Web3 social apps built using ComposeDB. 2 best projects will be rewarded $2,000 each for building better, decentralized versions of Twitter or Facebook, or completely new ways of how people can connect on the web. The key requirement here is to use ComposeDB on Ceramic to build your application and utilize a social graph. Next, we have a bounty for best DAO or community tools built using ComposeDB. 2 best projects will be rewarded $2,000 each for building applications that would improve DAO or community management and collaboration. For example, better ways to track member contributions or better ways for tracking and managing proposals and updates. Make sure to utilize ComposeDB on Ceramic by creating new or reusing existing data models. Next, we have best identity or reputation applications built on ComposeDB. 2 best teams will be rewarded $2,000 each for building applications for new identity management tools, like ticketing systems or new applications that would include user reputation aspect. Again, for this bounty, make sure to use ComposeDB on Ceramic. And last but not least, we have best knowledge management applications built on ComposeDB. 2 teams will be awarded $2,000 each for building applications like decentralized blogging platforms, news portals, educational hubs, journaling, or notes-taking apps. The sky is the limit for what you can build here. Once again, make sure to use ComposeDB on Ceramic and utilize the information graph. So these are the 5 bounties from the Ceramic team. We can't wait to see what you can build.
Hello, ETH Denver and fellow builders. I'm Taylor, developer advocate for Coinbase, and I'm here to announce the details for our Coinbase Hackathon bounty. So for our bounty, we're going to be giving away $15,000 total in prizes. The bounty will be split amongst 3 different winners. The first place winner will take home $7,000. The second place winner will be taking home $5,000, and the third place winner will be taking home $3,000. So you're probably asking yourself, what do I need to do to be eligible for Coinbase's bounty? Well, at Coinbase, we have a lot of different developer products that developers can use in their projects today. For example, we have Wallet SDK that allows you to integrate Coinbase Wallet into your dApp. We also have Pay SDK that allows you to integrate a fiat to crypto on-ramp in your app. And we also have various APIs, such as our Commerce API, that allows you to accept crypto payments in a seamless and secure manner. However, to be eligible for this bounty, we want you to build using a new Coinbase developer product that we'll be revealing in the days leading up to ETH Denver's hackathon. We've been really busy in the lab lately cooking up this new developer product for you guys, and we want you, the builders at ETH Denver, to be the first with the opportunity to build with it. So keep your eyes peeled in the next few days leading up to hackathon, follow Coinbase on social media, and find me or anyone else on the Coinbase team at our booth at ETH Denver to learn more about this product and how you can use it in your projects to be eligible for our bounty. Thank you guys, and happy building.
Hi, this is Kuberan. I'm the founder of Cipher Wallet. Cipher Wallet is a non-custodial multi-chain crypto wallet that supports both Cosmos and EVM ecosystem. We are a one-stop DApp browsing experience where users can seamlessly like on-ramp, off-ramp, and do bridging all in a single place to seamlessly move liquidity across multiple chains instead of going through exchanges and like DApps for bridging. We have been live for more than a year, and we are backed by Y Combinator, Samsung Ventures, and Tribe Capital. I'm here and super excited to actually talk about 2 different hacker bounties we are hosting at ETH Denver 2023. The first one is for our Cipher onboarding SDK that is solving the cold start problem for new users of DApps. And this can be adopted by like existing DApp developers or like new DApp developers. And the cold start problem I'm talking about is, for example, let's say you are a first-time user for the GMX DApp on Arbitrum chain. And when you connect the wallet, you just see that your wallet is connected, but you don't even know what to do next with like zero balance of like ETH on Arbitrum. What we do is we plug in there on top of your Web3 model or Web3 React component with all of your existing wallets and just say, hey, we intelligently find out that you have assets on Ethereum, ETH, and we, with the click of a button, move it to ETH at Arbitrum so that you can get unblocked to like onboard onto this DApp and go do whatever you want, right? And this will be powered by our Cipher bridge technology that already is being used by a lot of our Cipher wallet users across Cosmos and EVM ecosystem. And we believe like new and existing DApp developers will try and give us feedback on this. And we are really looking to like raise the bar on onboarding experience for new users into Web3. The second SDK that we are hosting is actually our Cipher Wallet Push SDK, which is specifically targeted at enhancing user experience for existing Cipher Wallet users, which in the future will also be expanded to other wallets. But as of today, we have an in-house capability where we are able to send push notifications to a lot of the wallet users based on the wallet address, based on smart contract events. A great example of that is like to all the pool together winners, we just send them like notification saying, hey, you're one of the winners. In this ETH Denver, we are opening up that for public usage where anybody can come in and like build new capabilities, for example, to build notifications on like Lens protocols to send it to wallet users. Looking for you to like try and like give us feedback as developers. Thank you.
Hello ETH Denver 2023. My name is LibEVM, currently an engineer and developer advocate at Mantle. And I'll be going through the list of bounties we have today with you.
So, what is Mantle? Well, Mantle is a modular optimistic L2. Our key differentiators being that we have a modular design, specialized data availability, as well as multi-party computation, otherwise known as MPC. So blockchain nodes today actually perform many different tasks. They maintain a historical database of transactions, they update the state of the database in response to said transactions, they participate in consensus, and they make available said transactions to anyone who queries them. This is also known as the execution, settlement, consensus, and data availability. Rather than having nodes be responsible for several tasks at once, Mantle operates whereby every function is performed by an independent network of nodes. This way, each network can specialize in its task, leading to efficiency gains and lower fees. A key challenge to operating an optimistic rollup is maintaining data availability. Rather than posting transaction data to Ethereum, Mantle uses EigenDA, a specialized data availability solution built on top of EigenLayer. Another trade-off for optimistic rollups is the necessity for long wait times for transaction finality. Traditionally, this is 7 days. So Mantle introduces a new kind of node role, otherwise known as MPC node, that affirms the validity of blocks produced by the sequencer. The more MPC node signs off on a block, the greater the collective confidence in block validity. So we can reduce this challenge time down to as low as 1 to 2 days. In regards to the prizes, which are all paid in USDC, we have a category for best style tooling, where 3 teams will win $2,000 each. We have a category for best developer tooling and or infrastructure, where 3 teams will win $2,000 each. We have a category for best DeFi or NFT project, where 3 teams will win $2,000 each. We also have a fun category where 5 team or individuals will win $200 each. Please come to the Mantle booth and or ask around the Mantle Discord for more information. We also have a Twitter threador section. So if you're a Twitter threador who likes to write long form Twitter threads, you can stand a chance to win $1,000 in USDC if you write about a Mantle specific technology, such as EigenDA, account extraction, or MPC. Finally, good luck and have fun.
You're a bounty hunter. It's what you do. The variables are always different, but the equation is the same. Search and build, reap the rewards. Here's the variable this time. Polygon Labs is a Cipher sponsor of ETH Denver, and we're putting up $20,000 in bounties to further enshrine Polygon as the premier destination for developers, users, and Web3 mass adoption. We're leading the way in scaling Ethereum, and we know that without you, there's no future to Web3. We're building the best tech, and you're the best talent. Variable 1, meet Variable 2. We want to help you thrive. Here are our bounties. Our first one is $5,000 to the team that deploys the best app at the hackathon, dazzling us with your smart contracts on either the Moonbeam testnet, Polygon POS mainnet, or our Polygon ZK EVM testnet. Tens of thousands of dApps have deployed on the Polygon network with millions of users, and we're gaining momentum fast. Now it's your turn. Our next bounty is $2,500 for Web3 tooling projects. Even the most accomplished devs need dashboards, dev libraries, and Web3 public goods to succeed. Build a tool that you know other developers need. Or maybe tap into the unlimited powers of Polygon ID to build a privacy-first, ZK-powered dApp to win another $2,500 bounty. Blockchain-native decentralized identity systems promise to change the identity paradigm and empower users to prove their access rights without giving up unnecessary personal information. User experience is still a big, ugly Web3 monster, and it's your job to slay it. We've got $5,000 in bounties set aside for the Polygon DeFi UX Challenge to make a user experience that's so intuitive, even my mom could use it. DeFi is gaining huge momentum on Polygon, and we want to see you snowball it. Finally, we've got the Polygon NFT Analytics Challenge for another $5,000 in bounties. Last year, Polygon POS became the best EVM chain for NFTs with the highest volume of transactions. Let's keep the ball rolling this year, especially with Utah's announcement to move their community from Solana to Polygon. Now's your chance to build something awesome and grab a bounty for creating an analytics platform that will empower any Polygon NFT project or holder to track performance, interact with their NFT community, and better understand the broader NFT ecosystem on Polygon. There you have it. The bounties are set. You're on the hunt. We love seeing you build in public, and Tony, the Polygon team, and I can't wait to see all of the amazing projects and smart contracts that you deploy this week. If you have any questions, please reach out on Twitter to let us know, and we'll do whatever we can to help. Happy hacking, builders. See you in Denver, and cheers.
Hey guys, Aaron from the SSV community. I'm super excited to be here to be presenting our second offline hackathon of the year. Following the success that we've had in Bogota, it's time for us to bring SSV and the DVT technology to the US market and help you guys better prepare for the arrival of DVT to Ethereum. So many of you have probably heard of DVT, but in case you haven't, it's time that you did. Distributed Validator Technology, or DVT, is a technological primitive in the Ethereum roadmap. It was designed by Vitalik with the intention of improving the resilience and health of the entire blockchain. Now, this will dramatically improve the liveliness and security of the entire network while reducing the risks. Now, SSV is the first public implementation of DVT, is a fully decentralized, open source and trustless DVT network. The protocol provides an infrastructure solution for decentralizing Ethereum validators and distributing their operation between multiple non-trusting nodes. Now let's talk about the bounties. We'll be offering a wide array of different bounties. So whether you're a front end, a Solidity, back end, doesn't matter, there's plenty to go around for everyone. Let's talk about the first challenge, staking pools. Our main focus will be on teams building staking pools. We'll be offering a total of $21,000 to 2 tracks of teams. The first, MVP teams building on the DevNet or testnet. The second will be early stage startups that are already planning for the future. The challenge is to build a staking pool or liquid staking solution using DVT as the core infrastructure. Now, DVT opens a lot of possibilities and innovative solutions for you, so please be creative. The second option is DVT-based staking services. The challenge here is slightly different, but also focuses on teams and developers building staking solutions with SSV as their core backend. Now, that will enable non-custodial staking and decentralized experience for any user. So please, just like the first task, try to be creative. Third task, innovative DVT use case. This is more of an open challenge bounty. So wherever you are, whatever you're working on, if you have an idea, this is your chance to build it. So if you have any interesting synergies with DVT or any other protocols, this is the challenge for you. We'll be offering $2,500 for the winning teams. Last but not least, resources and tooling for the entire SSV network. We're looking for great open source tooling that will help us develop and strengthen the entire SSV network. This is designed to optimize all the experience that users, stakers, and developers have within the network. We'll be offering $1,000 for the best 3 teams building that solution. So get your ideas and base it on what we already have in place. It will speed up the process and help you guys get better acquainted with the DVT tech stack.
Hi there, my name is Anuhya and I'm a developer advocate at the Stellar Development Foundation. We're super excited to be here at ETH Denver with all of you, but we're especially excited to introduce you to Soroban. By the way, be sure to scan this QR code as all the information I'm about to share with you can be found there. So Soroban, it's a new smart contracts platform that is designed with purpose and built to perform in collaboration with the Stellar ecosystem at large. Built with Rust and on WebAssembly, Soroban is designed for safety, scalability, and efficiency. Not only does Soroban create a greenfield for innovation, but it also provides some compelling opportunities for overlap between real-world use cases and DeFi potential. So come, tinker, innovate, and be some of the first builders of a vital project on the platform. Whether you're an experienced Web3 developer or new to the space, we have something for everyone during ETH Denver. For those who are just looking to tinker and earn quick rewards, we have Soroban Quest. This is a fun and low-lift way where you can earn an award for getting to know Soroban. Anyone and everyone at ETH Denver can do this, so you have no excuse. There are 3 challenges to complete, and you will receive awards for completing each challenge. Plus, we'll be hosting Quest meetups where you can come, mingle, eat some pizza, vibe out, meet others who are questing and earn swag. True hackathon spirit, you know? But that's not all. We also have 6 exciting bounties for you to tackle during Build Week. Each winner of these bounties will receive a stablecoin award valued at $5,000. First up, we have the NFTs on Soroban bounty. If you're an artist or a developer who loves exploring ways to bring digital assets to life, this is a bounty for you. Create an NFT marketplace or smart generative art using Soroban and be ready to unleash your creativity here. Next, we have the wallets on Soroban bounty. As a developer, you know the importance of creating secure and accessible wallets for users. Show us what you got by building a smart wallet on Soroban, whether it be simple or complex. If communities are your thing, build a DAO smart contract on Soroban for your local community. Or think outside the box, go big with a large-scale DAO for any organization you'd like to make decentralized. For all the gamers out there, the Gaming on Soroban bounty is for you. Build a game on Soroban, whether it be classic tic-tac-toe or mimic musical chairs on DeFi. I don't know, get creative here and see what kind of fun Web3 games y'all can come up with. We have an open bounty category for dApps on Soroban. Whether you can build a dApp idea to life, build a pet adoption application, the possibilities here are endless. Last but not least, we also have a bounty where we want you to help us make Soroban better. We're always looking for ways to improve the platform, and we need your help. Build tools or write protocols that would help other developers create better projects on Soroban and contribute to the ecosystem.
Hey everyone, I'm Jessica, the developer advocate at ZeroX Labs, and today I'm excited to share with you about what we do at ZeroX, as well as information about the bounty that we'll be offering at ETH Denver this year. At ZeroX Labs, we're focused on eliminating the complexity of accessing DEX markets across all layers of the exchange stack. We offer a suite of APIs, SDKs, and the infrastructure required for developers and teams to build powerful trading products for their users. Now, why are these tools helpful? Well, let's take a look at an example. You want to build an in-app experience that allows your users to swap ERC20 tokens at the best price. Now, with so many different blockchains available, and the liquidity for each token fragmented across many different markets, from AMMs to DEXs and even private market makers, finding the best price can be a big challenge. Now, one of our developer tools is the ZeroX Swap API that you can easily plug into your application to help you find the best price every time. So how it works is similar to how Google Flight works, by searching across different sources to help you find the best airline price. Well, the Swap API searches for any ERC20 token across 8 different networks that we're deployed on. It's also fine-tuned with our smart order routing algorithm, and it protects users from MEV, as well as using it helps you ship your products faster. So this means teams building out the front-end applications can just focus on that experience and allow ZeroX to focus on the swap infrastructure. We power swaps for top DeFi apps, including self-custody wallets, fintech companies, NFT marketplaces, and DeFi native applications. So now that you have a better understanding of how the ZeroX Swap API works, let's take a look at the bounties and some project ideas. So with the growing interest to interact with tokenized value, we need good front-end applications. So this year we're looking for the top teams who are building the next generation of DeFi apps using the Swap API. And we'll be offering 3 prizes at $3,000, $2,500, and $1,500. Your bounty judges will be myself, Daria from our business development team, and David from our engineering team. These are the criteria that your project will be reviewed on. For more details on this rubric, check out the judging overview video, as well as the ZeroX Labs bounty links. Now our team is here to help if you have any questions, and happy building, and we can't wait to see what you create.
Hello ETH Denver. My name is Julia Chevalier. I'm a developer advocate for Aragon, and I am thrilled to say that we are sponsoring over $20,000 in US dollars for bounties for this year's ETH Denver hackathon. Ranging in madness anywhere from artificial intelligence to off-chain governance mechanisms, we have scoped, researched, and outlined solutions that we know the ecosystem requires. And now we need your help to bring them to life. So here's a bit of a sneak peek to get you excited. On the first bounty, we're requesting an AI proposal summarizer. With AI being all the hype in the last few months, we want to build an AI-powered dApp that summarizes proposals and forum discussions for DAOs. The app should use tools like the OpenAI API or other text summarizer data models to generate concise bullet points or memes or any form of alternative media that you think would digest the most important points discussed in proposals and forums, while still remaining, of course, objectively unbiased. On a second bounty, we have DAO notifications. We know today that DAO members are often unable to keep up with everything that is going on within their favorite DAOs. And so we want to create a tool that notifies token holders when key actions occur, such as publish proposals, vote resolutions, assets being withdrawn or deposited, etc. Thirdly, we want to be integrating Snapshot within Aragon. We want to build a wrapper for the reality.eth oracle that fetches results from Snapshot proposals so that Aragon DAOs can vote off-chain and then link the results of those proposals to executable actions on-chain. Fourthly, we want to build a delicate voting governance mechanism for Aragon DAOs. So we want to build a plugin that unlocks delegate voting through enabling token holders to delegate their voting power to someone else and have them be the one ensuring the vote within the proposal. And then in the fifth level, we have the integration between Mirror and Aragon. So we want to enable users to create a DAO based off of who buys a Mirror post NFT or who subscribes to a publication. So if any of this is interesting to you at all and want to help us build it, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, I'm Juliet. I'll be on site on the hackathon throughout the entire week. Or feel free to message me even beforehand on Twitter or any of your favorite social platforms. See you soon, guys.
Hello, Biddlers. My name is Stephen Fluin, and I'm here to talk about how you're going to use Axelar to build the coolest apps as part of this year's Biddle Week. Axelar is a platform for building interchain dApps, or dApps that take advantage of multiple chains via the ability to send tokens and trigger contract execution from one chain to another. Every chain makes different technology choices, has different trade-offs, and even different users, so starting to think interchain is going to be critical to your long-term success. Today, Axelar is already integrated with 32 chains, so there's plenty to choose from. We believe that thinking interchain is essential to basically every dApp out there. We don't want you to get your users or data stuck in just one chain. For Biddle Week, we're providing 5 bounties of various sizes for the 5 best projects using Axelar to send messages. To get started, check out our documentation on sending messages with Axelar. You're going to want to use the call contract or call contract with token methods from our smart contract gateways that exist on your favorite chains, and then implement an execute method that's capable of receiving your messages and payloads on another chain. With these 2 simple methods and a helper method we created that lets you use a single gas payment for every step on your message's interchain path, it's really straightforward to start sending and receiving messages. But with many things in blockchain, the tech is the easy part. How does thinking interchain benefit your specific dApp? How could you take advantage of interchain liquidity, assets, or even other dApps that are live but aren't yet available on the chain you want to call home? Whether DeFi, NFT, gaming, or something brand new, we're really excited to see what you build.
Hey ETH Denver, this is Abdurrahman Omran. I'm leading the developer relations at Cartesian. So what is Cartesian and what we do? Cartesian Rollups is infrastructure for application-specific rollups with a custom RISC-V virtual machine. It's a modular execution environment that can run as a layer 2 on top of Ethereum or as a layer 3 on top of Arbitrum and Optimism. Having the RISC-V virtual machine allows booting Linux, which means you can use languages, libraries, and tools that you already know and love.
Hi there, ETH Denver. I'm here to present to you with the 2 bounties we are going to offer at this event. The first one is the Cartesian MVP launch on testnet bounty, and the second one is the feature bounty. For the first one, we are inviting you to develop a proof of concept application using Cartesian rollups.
Hey guys, I'm here to explain to you guys the second bounty. So on this one, we want a client library that abstracts the interfaces used on the front end. The first interface is a HTTP interface used to talk to the inspect server. The second one is an interface meant to provide inputs. It goes through the blockchain. It's a JSON RPC interface. And the last one is meant to retrieve the outputs, and it's a graphical interface.
During ETH Denver, we want you to have fun experimenting with our tech, all the while solving some of the issues we see in crypto today. Since you can leverage Linux-compatible tooling to develop your dApp, think of existing tooling and libraries you could build on top of. Furthermore, block space is not an issue, so you can think of more complex and computation-heavy dApps. Imagine bringing existing physics engines on-chain for games, running complex logic for DAO tooling, all the way to running machine learning models inside a Cartesian machine.
First, we want people to check and use our tech. Second, we love feedback and we appreciate developers' input. And third, We love being inspired by what you can do and build on top of our tech.
For those of you present at ETH Denver this year, we have a booth where you can meet the team. We look forward to seeing you there. Also, we have a Discord community for all technical discussions. Good luck at the hackathon.
See you in Denver. Good luck.
I wish you guys good luck with the hackathon. Bye bye.
Hi, I'm Richard, one of the developer advocates here at Chainlink Labs. And today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about what Chainlink is and the bounties that we have going on. So first of all, what is Chainlink? Chainlink solves what's called the Oracle problem. We have a distributed Oracle network. That's a distributed network of Oracle nodes that basically mirrors any of the blockchain's distributed validator networks. Using that distributed Oracle network, we can provide off-chain data on-chain. Blockchains traditionally have a problem with what's called non-deterministic values. Anything where there's a value that depends on other things, such as time or location. Those can be problematic for blockchains because all of those validators, they need to reach the same value. Chainlink solves that problem by having a distributed Oracle network. So not only do you have an Oracle, which brings that off-chain data on-chain, but we do it in a distributed fashion so that you maintain the distributed reliability of a blockchain. Now, what all do we provide? First of all, we provide automation that lets you automate your smart contracts. You can do this with either time-based automations, running at a specific time or cadence, or activity-based automations that, based on the features of a smart contract, will run when a specific event happens. Secondly, we provide data feeds. That's bringing that off-chain data on-chain. Think about pricing information. Next, we provide VRF, or verifiable randomness functions. These allow you to have verified random numbers brought on-chain, so that your users can know that the numbers are truly random. And finally, there's something new, Chainlink functions. You'll have the opportunity to be one of the first people to use Chainlink functions. What are Chainlink functions? Chainlink functions give your smart contracts access to cloud compute infrastructure. That's right, any code that you want to run, you can run in Chainlink functions. Whether that's a complex computation or an API call, you can run that code through Chainlink functions. Now, we're talking about bounties. What do we have? We have 2 different tracks for the bounty program this year. The first, it's going to be related to Chainlink functions. It's new. We want to see what you build with it. So if you have a project that uses Chainlink functions, you can be part of that track. The second track is based on all of our other services. So if you use any of our other services, you'll be eligible for that. Now, you may be wondering, can I be eligible for both tracks? The answer is yes, you can. You can be eligible for both tracks. You just can't win both tracks. So if you win one of our bounties in one of the tracks, you won't be eligible for the other track. Now, when it comes to those bounties, what are we offering? We have 5 prizes for each track of $2,000 each. That's a total of 10 prizes across the 2 different tracks. I'm looking forward to seeing what you build.
Hello. My name is Kenny. I'm the head of DevRel here at Collab.land, and we've got a bounty for you. Now, what is the bounty? We want you to build a mini app for the Collab.land marketplace. That's it. So I'm going to tell you a lot more about the marketplace in a bit, but first I want to share some of the resources we prepared for you. You will have access to a technical documentation that will teach you how to contribute apps to the marketplace. We've also developed some tutorials to help you learn how to build a mini app. We prepared 2 GitHub repositories to serve as starter templates so that you can hit the ground running in a matter of minutes, so you won't have to do any manual configurations or any infrastructural setup. Lastly, we're going to be available here at the conference in person, so if you have any questions or you want to talk about anything, you can come up to the Collab.land booth and have a chat with us. Now, if you win this bounty, your app will get listed to the Collab.land marketplace. What that means is we're going to be putting you in front of over 41,000 community admins who could potentially install your app into their communities. Collectively, they have over 90 million members who could also potentially be the users of your app. We are also giving out $5,000 in cash to the winner of this bounty, and we are giving you access to one of our lead investors to talk to them about your app ideas. Now, if you're wondering, what kind of mini app can I build for this marketplace? I want to talk to you about one of the mini apps that I really like. It's called the Guest Pass. Community admins can install this Guest Pass into their servers and use it to temporarily give access and assign certain roles to visitors who are not original members of their community. So you see it as a way of giving somebody an experience of your community for a certain period of time, after which they can decide to become full members and purchase your tokens or get access to your community in whatever way that you've set. So I really like it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to what you're going to build. I'm rooting for you, and I wish you all the best. Go build up.
Hi, I'm Master Cow from CowSwap, and today I'm excited to talk to you about our ETH Denver 2023 bounties, where we have up to $25,000 for hackers that hack on top of Cow Protocol. CowSwap is a decentralized exchange that allows you to swap tokens on Ethereum and Gnosis chain. It's built on top of Cow Protocol. Cow Protocol doesn't rely on any central authority to execute your trades. Instead, a series of algorithms known as solvers compete amongst themselves for the right to settle your trade. Solvers are maintained by third-party executors that get rewarded for each trade they execute, so they're incentivized to always find the best price for you. When you win, they win. Our first bounty is aimed at the integration of ERC-1271 for DAOs. The goal is to build better tools for DAOs to manage or automate their treasury management. Cow Protocol is the only protocol designed with DAOs in mind. With ERC-1271 integration into Cow Protocol, DAOs, smart contracts, or the combination of both are now able to sign messages and place orders as if they were EOAs. Using ERC-1271 allows anyone to build any sort of tools that eases the management of DAO treasuries, their trading strategies, or even their buyback programs. So for example, they will be able to place stop-loss orders, time-weighted average price orders, or good after time orders. We will award $10,000 to the team that builds the most creative demo of ERC-1271 automation tools for DAOs and is able to place smart orders on top of Cow Protocol. Our second bounty is aimed at developing a safe module for setting up your DAO treasury. The goal for this bounty is to build a safe module using a new tool built by Zodiac called role modifiers. This new Zodiac module would allow DAOs to grant a role to a certain address to unilaterally make calls to any approved addresses, approved functions, or even approved access roles. Such a model will allow any DAO to permission the activities of their treasury team regarding trading, farming, or degening. So for example, it would allow a DAO member to trade with Cow Protocol without any additional signers from the multisig. It would also allow a DAO member to always swap stablecoin to stablecoins in Cow Protocol without the need of other multiple signers. Or it would allow a DAO member to perform swap order creation with a limited amount of tokens from the ones that is currently being held by the treasury. We will award $10,000 to the team that builds the most creative safe model that set up the treasury for Cow Protocol. The third bounty is our open and most innovative use of CowSwap. Our target audience for CowSwap is retail users that need a simple UI, but anyone can build a UI on top of Cow Protocol that is tailored for any different user profile. This is why we'll award $5,000 to the team that builds the most creative UI for Cow Protocol. Thank you, and excited to see you hacking.
Hey, this is Dominic, Solutions Architect at the Dfinity Foundation. We're super excited to be part of this year's ETH Denver. But before jumping into the bounties, I want to give you a brief intro to the Internet Computer and why it's such a powerful platform to build on. The Internet Computer is a blockchain platform that allows to build full-stack decentralized applications that are directly accessible from the browser. Smart contracts on the Internet Computer are called canisters, and they contain WebAssembly code as well as state. Each canister can hold many gigabytes of data, and computations can run multiple blocks. Because of WebAssembly, you can use different languages to build your canisters. For example, Rust, TypeScript, Python, and Motoko, a language purposely built for the Internet Computer. But I'm especially excited about the new features that have been rolled out in recent months that allow cross-chain applications. So canisters can call web services and therefore RPC endpoints of other chains. Also, canisters can securely sign transactions destined for other chains. Building on the last feature, we also built a direct integration with the Bitcoin network that allows canisters to hold and transact Bitcoin, finally enabling powerful Bitcoin smart contracts. So let's have a look at this year's 5 bounties we have for you. All bounties fall under the theme of cross-chain integration. Each bounty will have one winner, and the prize money is 5K. For the early stage bounties 2 to 5, the winning teams will have the opportunity to continue their work after the hackathon with a 25K developer grant from the Divinity Foundation. So with that, I hope you will have a lot of fun building on top of the internet computer, and I'm really looking forward to your submissions.
Hello, my name is Eric. I'm the head of technology research and innovation at Fireblocks, an easy-to-use platform to create innovative products on top of the blockchain. For those of you that are encountering Fireblocks for the first time, the company was founded in 2018 by cybersecurity experts Michael Shaulov, Idan Afrat, and Pavel Berengoltz. Within 4 years, Fireblocks has built its reputation as the most secure way to manage day-to-day crypto operations. We're trusted by some of the most well-known Web3 companies in the world, such as MoonPay, Animaco Brands, eToro, and Wirex. Customers use Fireblocks to self-custody their own assets, as well as manage their user wallets, sign on-chain and off-chain transactions, and follow their execution. Customers use Fireblocks to mint, burn, and deploy tokens and interact cross-chain operations. Fireblocks has also pioneered the widespread use of MPC in crypto wallets, which is one of the most fundamental pieces of technology in the Web3 space today. This bounty for the ETH Denver Buildathon by Fireblocks is all about building on our developer sandbox. The Web3 industry is still in its infancy, and we think that, much like jokes, technology works best when you don't have to explain it. So we want you to focus on building a product, perhaps a simple one, that seamlessly utilizes the tools that Fireblocks provides while delivering a great user experience. The Fireblocks bounty is one that anyone can add to their list. Many bounties at ETH Denver will focus on a specific chain or protocol, limiting teams to choose between only one or two of them. The Fireblocks bounty can be added to most other bounties because we're compatible with many chains and protocol as the layer above them. As such, we actually think that the Fireblocks bounty is going to be one of the most popular and competitive ones this year. In order to be successful, we want you to fool us into believing there's almost no blockchain involved. What can this look like? This can be a smooth wallet creation, or having users transact with each other seamlessly as part of the experience. You can use Fireblocks to manage your own treasury, as well as your end user's wallet, sign on-chain and off-chain transactions, be able to trace and follow their execution, interact with other entities cross-chain, easily take care of gas tank and gasless operation, mint tokens, and manage airdrops. Whatever the experience, we want you to bring out the core values of blockchain technology while making it usable for everyone, even your parents. If this sounds interesting to you and your team, we encourage you to take part and join us. Participants are required to sign up for a sandbox account on Fireblocks to get started. We also encourage you to go over Fireblocks developer portal to get a sense of what's possible. We have included some examples in the portal that may spark your imagination. We believe there is currently an enormous gap in Web3 to service those who aren't crypto natives. Your project can set a standard of what this may look like, making it possible to onboard the next billion users. We're excited to see what you come up with.
Welcome to ETH Denver 2023. I'm Bernhard with Fluence Labs, and we are one of the sponsors for this year's hackathon. Super excited to be here, and even more stoked that you're here with us. I'm here to tell you a little bit about Fluence and the bounties available to you. So let's just get right to it. Fluence is a decentralized serverless platform with an associated on-chain marketplace. Basically gives you an alternative to centralized cloud computing platforms. It's just as simple as that. So as a developer, you basically take your business logic, you compile it into WebAssembly, you distribute these modules, which we want to call services once they're linked, into one or more peers out in network, and then you use Aqua to compose them and choreograph these services into decentralized applications and protocols even.
As part of the theme for the hackathon, we want you to use this this ecosystem to eliminate one of the biggest choke points in dApps today, and that's the centralized RPC endpoint. We provide a starter kit for you, a substrate, if you will, that has all the programmatic trimmings, if you will, necessary to compute quorums over responses from multiple centralized RPC endpoints, as well as an HTTP gateway that bridges the peer-to-peer nature of the Fluence protocol to your HTTP URL type requirements of your Web3 library, wallet, SDK, whatever you want. And to this end, we have two sets of bounties. One is 5 times 1,000 USDC to basically just use that starter kit, integrate it in your dApp, and just see how it works for you, how you deal with quorum results. There's a little bit of customization required, but not much. So it's really like an entry bounty. And then we have a second set of bounties, which are a total of USDC 6,000, broken down into 3,000, 2,000, 1,000 to improve on the FRPC starter kit. This could entail writing a different quorum algorithm, dealing differently with failover, introducing round robin kind of endpoint selection, improving on the feedback collection of which RPC endpoints are reliable or unreliable, et cetera, et cetera. So there's a lot to be done. We also have at least one workshop, so check out Discord and the official announcement from the organizers. And I'm looking very, very much forward to working with you, to have a great hackathon, have a great event, and see you all in Denver. Cheers.
What's up, Builder? We're happy you're here. You're about to create something new for Web3, something innovative for our community, something hopefully useful and fun. That's awesome.
But you're obviously concerned about your end user experience. It's difficult to build in Web3 and still make it useful for normal humans. Here's a tip. Better user experiences start with better infrastructure. And finally, there's better infrastructure for providing your end users Web3 accounts.
We're Into, and we're all about making Web3 a more human-friendly place. We built new Web3 account infrastructure for builders just like you.
It results in a public address like you're used to, but with no private key. It's also non-custodial, and your end users can recover their own accounts or even share ownership of accounts.
Did we mention it's fully decentralized, compatible with EVM chains, has no external dependencies, and doesn't require anything crazy from your end user? I guess not, but now we have.
If you're creating accounts for your end users, come talk to us. If you want to harness the power of a Web3 account with distributed ownership, proactive security, and broad compatibility, we'll be waiting. For Denver, we're offering 2 bounties for just that. Innovative services for Web3 and better user experiences. And our whole core team will be here to help. The CEOs, CTO, cryptographers, Web3 generalists.
We're confident that with a quick shot, you'll have a whole new perspective on what's possible for users in Web3. Challenge your assumptions and understandings of Web3 accounts and build with Into for human-first Web3.
You'll be impressed by what you can build, and your end users will thank you with a whole lot of traction and success. Or not. I guess some projects look forward to their end users losing their private keys and totally abandoning their services. See you in Denver.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Kevin Nielsen, and I'm with Moonbeam. My first ETH Denver was 4 years ago, and I was blown away by the spirit of biddling and the welcoming environment. But enough about me, let's talk about you. You're in the right place this week, and you're going to have a blast. Allow me to introduce Moonbeam and the bounties we're offering this year. Moonbeam is an Ethereum-compatible smart contract platform for building dApps that can connect across chains. We call these cross-chain connected contracts, and they allow users to access features and assets on any chain. So rather than bridging from chain to chain in a disconnected fashion, users can interact with a single dApp on Moonbeam that's taking actions on multiple chains under the hood. This means you can offer your users more capabilities and hide infrastructural complexity to provide a wonderful UX. This interoperability is enabled by General Message Passing, or GMP. Moonbeam has integrated with a variety of GMP protocols that make it truly easy to call a contract on a remote chain. All you need to do is specify the destination chain, the contract address you want to interact with, and the action that you want to take. It's truly that simple. And importantly, Moonbeam is a layer 1 blockchain running on Polkadot, allowing you to seamlessly interact with other blockchains in the Polkadot ecosystem. Our first bounty is to use a GMP protocol to remotely call a smart contract. Sample projects include multi-chain DEX aggregators, multi-chain NFT marketplaces, and cross-chain yield aggregators. To be eligible, your dApp should have at least some smart contract logic deployed to Moonbeam or the Moonbase testnet. Secondly, it needs to implement a cross-chain contract call that plays a non-trivial role. As an example, if you're building a cross-chain DEX, sending a hello world message to another chain at random intervals would be considered trivial. Our second bounty is focused on improving your dApp's UX with batching or gasless transactions. Moonbeam's batch precompile allows you to combine multiple smart contract calls into a single transaction. For instance, you could batch together the approval and swap transactions for a DEX, so a user only has to confirm a single transaction. This is also safer because the user is not granting an unlimited token approval. Another possibility is to use the call permit precompile, which allows you to dispatch arbitrary EVM calls in a gasless manner. This works similarly to how you would approve a swap on a DEX with a signature, but it applies to all EVM calls, not just to token spend approvals. To be eligible for this bounty, your dApp must utilize the batch precompile or the call permit precompile, or both, to provide any non-trivial functionality. Moonbeam is, of course, fully Ethereum compatible, and the majority of smart contracts are written in Solidity. Deploying a Moonbeam is a breeze, and we have extensive documentation with lots of step-by-step tutorials at docs.moonbeam.network. We can't wait to see what you build.
Hey ETHDenver, this is Jared from OpenZeppelin. You may know us for our smart contracts, our best-in-class security audits, or even our security operations platform, Defender. With Defender, you can manage and monitor contracts, relay transactions, and automate tasks. This year, for the Build-a-thon, we're offering a bounty to the top 3 projects that use and highlight a Defender feature in their project. To get started, we've created a repo of serverless templates. If you don't already have a Defender account, go to defender.openzeppelin.com, download our templates from GitHub, follow the instructions to set up your keys. On the left, a file that describes all the resources we'll need to monitor a multi-sig wallet. And on the right, the description of all the resources we'll need to monitor an upgradable underlying asset. If the asset is upgraded, we should receive notifications on Slack. Once it will be deployed, we'll find the sentinels in the web interface where we can reconfigure them. Have a look around, try out some of the other features. Good luck and happy hacking. If you need more information from us, you can find us on forum.openzeppelin.com.
Welcome to Denver, South Colorado. We have beaches here and snow. Today at ETH Denver, we have 3 bounties. Bounty number 1 is tooling for the attestation station. If you make it easier to get data in or out. Bounty 2, attestation station visualization. Make it easy to see the data. And bounty 3 is attestation station applications, where you use the station. And as a bonus, for more money, if you use Chug Splash to deploy your contracts, you get more money. Using Chug Splash is easy. Step 1 is to chug. Step 2 is to splash.
Hi, my name is Michael O'Rourke, and I am one of the co-founders and CEO of Pocket Network Inc. So why would you want to use Pocket? One, it's decentralized infrastructure. We are rebuilding the internet and using Web3 systems and cryptoeconomic systems. And at the end of the day, you are using a truly decentralized network of nodes as your backend. It's scalable. You'll be able to scale your applications to meet the demands of your users. We have all different types of applications using Pocket today. I'd say gaming is probably the largest driver of traffic in terms of the scale that it drives at, and we handle that perfectly. Pocket's also affordable. So our portal reduces all of your costs in effect because we are not operating the nodes themselves, which means that you get much more cost-effective infrastructure. Privacy as well, we deeply, deeply care about privacy. The portal does not log or map any sensitive user information, such as IP addresses or transactions, and ensuring that your users' data and transactions are protected. Pocket is also multi-chain, so we support almost 40 blockchains today, and this is important, particularly since so many applications today are multi-chain. Our bounty program will be divided into two categories. The first one, and our largest one, is to improve the Ethereum RPC layer. So this prize is going to be distributed to the top 3 projects that make improvements to how applications interact with the Ethereum RPC. This could be things like security. This could be things like UX, improving how developers use the RPC. There's really a whole host of things that can be built there. And the prizes go for $6,000 for first place, $3,750 for second place, and $1,500 for third place. And then lastly, we've got a second bounty, and that is just using Pocket and building on Pocket Network. This is a prize pool, and it will be split evenly between all the teams whose applications use Pocket as an RPC provider. And that pool is $3,750. So that'll be split between all of the submissions that use a Pocket Network endpoint in their final project to serve relays. So with that, thank you, and look forward to seeing you all in Denver.
Hello, I'm Jared Childers. I'm a smart contract engineer at Spectral. Spectral builds risk infrastructure and insights using machine learning and on-chain data. DeFi promises to replace traditional finance with trustless on-chain applications. However, because of the trustless nature of blockchain, many traditional functions such as lending and borrowing are much more difficult on-chain. We think it's one of the biggest problems in Web3. How can you trust a pseudonymous wallet with a loan without fully collateralizing it? Today, because of this problem, DeFi is capitally inefficient and very unequal. We're building the data infrastructure to change this. Our first product was the macro score, an on-chain creditworthiness assessment score that measured how likely a wallet was to default. Next, we're working on fraud and transaction intelligence, using on-chain data to create nearly real-time awareness of who is on the other end of a transaction and awareness of what they've done in the past. In short, there's a lot of rich, well-organized transaction data, and we want you to build tools with it. We want you to build an MVP on an Arbitrum Goerli network that integrates Spectral's macro score in a way that brings value to an existing Web3 protocol, or that can create new value through a novel implementation. For example, hybrid lending systems or identity tools on the macro score. The first step is to log into our partner dashboard and to use our software development kit to bundle a list of addresses and calculate the initial scores of a bundle. Then there are 2 integration pathways to consume the macro score. The first being the integration API, which allows you to pull multiple macro scores at once. Then there's the Scoracle smart contract, which allows you to deliver a single macro score from an external adapter and inject it straight into your smart contract. We're happy to help you on every step of the way. Our developers will be waiting for your questions in our Discord. Good luck, and we're excited to see what you build. Thank you.
My name's Rocco. I'm one of the co-founders of Spruce, where our mission is to let users control their identity and data across the web, starting with signing with Ethereum. We're happy to announce that we'll be at ETH Denver this year with a number of bounties for developers who are participating in the hackathon around our open source product, SSX, which makes it easier for developers to integrate sign-in with Ethereum to their existing workflows and start letting users control their own identifiers and identity. Our first bounty that we're happy to announce is the best use of SSX alongside ENS. For this, developers will have to use SSX to incorporate sign-in with Ethereum workflows into their application and use SSX's feature to resolve ENS names and avatars for their users in their application. In this case, we're looking for folks who have existing projects and want to incorporate SSX into their workflows. We'll be judging it based on the open source that's submitted for the hackathon. The second bounty is extending SSX's availability. And what this is an open source contribution to SSX that extends it to additional developer frameworks and languages that it might not yet have support for. For example, this could be building in Python support for SSX, or even supporting a front end or back end that we don't yet support to make the developer experience even easier. And finally, our last task is the best upgrade to SSX. This can be incorporating a new workflow in SSX or a new feature flag alongside the existing ones. Again, this is another open source contribution from a developer. For example, we currently have feature flags for things like DAO login, ENS profile resolution, and lens profile resolution. But we're opening the door for developers to develop additional feature flags. It could be even something like adding chat functionality to SSX when users bring it into their project. We'll see you at all at ETH Denver, and happy to have you here.
Hello, ETH Denver. My name's Denison Bertram, one of the co-founders of Tally. Tally is the best place to run your DAO on chain. It's a full-fledged application for user-owned governance. We have no-code proposal creation tools, voting dashboards, real-time research and analysis, and educational content. Tally powers protocols, treasuries, and public goods. We're trusted by Uniswap, Gitcoin, ENS, Compound, and many others. With billions of dollars of assets managed by users through the platform, tens of thousands of voters, and hundreds of thousands of participants, Tally is the leading portal for the Governor DAO ecosystem. While this data is accessible on our platform, now we've built this really amazing API that gives developers real-time insights into what's happening with on-chain DAOs, including new proposals, delegation events, treasuries, and much more. And now we're making this public. That means that you can now build this data and power into your application or project. This year, we're excited to do 2 ETH Denver Hackathon bounties for building on top of the Tally API. The first bounty is for best social integration with Tally API data. That means getting real-time DAO data into the hands of the community using the Tally API. Project examples for this would be a Discord bot that creates channels for new proposals that are created and updates in users with proposal status changes, a Discourse forum plugin, integrate on-chain DAO data into the social coordination that takes place in Discourse forums, or a Twitter bot alert for DAO proposals nearing quorum. The bounty amount for this is $2,000. Our second bounty is for the most creative overall use of the Tally API data. What we really want to get out of this is making DAO data useful. The Tally API is the most reliable, complete, and developer-friendly place to get started with data about on-chain DAOs. This bounty is ideal for developers who want to empower communities with easy-to-consume DAO data. So just some examples here to get your imagination going. You can aggregate DAO proposals, visualize DAO treasuries, surface DAO proposals in DAO project management software, or detect and analyze Sybil behavior. Maybe even come up with a new way of finding participants for an airdrop. The bounty amount for this is $3,000. Both of these bounties we're really excited about, and we can't wait to see what you build. For more information, go to ethdenver.tally.xyz. You'll find us at our booth in the main exhibition hall, and we can't wait to see you this year at ETH Denver 2023.
Hey hackers, Ryan here from Teller, and I'd love to introduce you to our protocol, our bounty program, and how you too can build censorship resistant at ETH Denver 2023. So Teller is a decentralized Oracle protocol that utilizes incentive and security mechanisms to bring off-chain data onto the blockchain totally permissionlessly. A lot of builders will experience difficulty finding an Oracle that provides the data they're looking for, especially lesser known price feeds. Teller is built to provide any type of data from your basic spot prices to more sophisticated ones like TWAPs or VWAPs to things like random number generators, snapshot vote results, smart contract calls, or even something super custom. Basically, if the data can be verified, Teller can bring it on chain. And the key thing for us is that we're sufficiently decentralized and permissionless, such that even if the team went away, the protocol would still work as intended, as a public good. So use it. We think you'll like it. And if you use it in one of your ETH Denver projects, we got some bounties for you. Our bounty program is simple. If you use Teller in your project, you're in the running for one of 5 prizes, and the top prize is $3,000. We'll also be providing a hacker's guide called the One-Stop Doc, which should make integration seamless for you. So if you're thinking of using an Oracle in your project, there really shouldn't be anything in your way to try for a Teller bounty. Come by our booth for any other support you need. Our team of judges will be there. We love to meet hackers. Good luck, and we'll see you there.
Hi everyone, my name is Nenad and I am at DevRel in Tenderly, the all-in-one Web3 development platform. We're trusted by the industry leaders and small teams as well as solo developers who find our platform very useful. Tenderly enables Web3 developers to build, test, monitor, and operate smart contracts from their inception to production deployment. We provide you with a unified developer experience and all the tools you need to create your next Web3 project. Our tools, such as Transaction Debugger, Simulator, Alerts, Web3 Actions, and so on, to name a few, support over 20 EVM-compatible networks. The Web3 Gateway, our production-ready node, is available only for Ethereum and Ethereum test networks. You can find the full list of supported networks in the docs section at docs.tenderly.co. We're thrilled to participate in this year's ETH Denver. For this year's bounty program, we prepared and submitted 2 awesome bounties. Both fall under the feature category and should demonstrate successful implementation. The first bounty focuses on our new Web3 Gateway. It's a production-ready node supporting standard JSON RPC, and it also provides several custom JSON RPC endpoints. For the bounty, we'd love to see you building an app that integrates Tenderly Web3 Gateway to access mainnet or supported test networks. For this task, we're offering 3 $1,000 rewards. The second bounty is about Transaction Simulator. Tenderly's Simulation API enables you to run transaction simulations programmatically. You can use the Transaction Simulator in your dApps workflow or your dApps UI and simulate transaction on any of the supported networks. We'd love to see you building a dApp that uses Tenderly simulations. You can simulate a transaction and then use the simulation results to determine if the transaction should be sent to the chain or discarded if it fails or results in undesired ways. As this is a slightly more complex task, we're offering 3 $2,000 rewards. As our platform is used by devs to build, test, and run smart contracts, it's among the essential infrastructure tools you need to get new products out through the doors. The 2 tasks are of intermediate difficulty, so some of Web3 development experience and knowledge would be helpful.
Hi, I'm Nick Hansen with the Graph Foundation. The Graph community loves supporting hackers building in hackathons and connecting with devs building in Web3, and we can't wait to see the amazing projects you'll be creating during ETH Denver 2023. As you already know, the Graph enables creators building in Web3 to build fully decentralized serverless applications. You can learn more about the Graph and how you can create your own open API tailored to the data requirements of your application by visiting thegraph.com or come visit our booth for more resources and help. For this hackathon, the Graph is awarding $10,000 in bounties across 2 main categories: Best New Subgraph and Best Use of an Existing Subgraph. So whether you create a subgraph or leverage an existing one, we encourage you to think outside the box as you use the power of subgraphs to bring your dApp to life. Happy hacking and good luck.
Hey builders, I am LJ from Tahoe, formerly known as Tallyho as of last week. We've changed our name. This is us now. Welcome. Yeah. So I'm LJ, like I said. I'm going to be one of your judges. There are 3 other judges who are too cowardly to be on camera, so I will quickly introduce them. You will have Alex Bajanov, who is the tech lead at Tahoe, Alice Barker, who is the director of engineering at Thesis, which is the company that built Tahoe, and Nax, who is so famous he only goes by one name. He is our community wizard and go-to-market lead. So that's us. Those are your judges. What's Tahoe? Tahoe, in one sentence, is the first community-owned Web3 wallet. What does that mean? It means that we are 100% open source. We never limit access to your assets based on location. All of the revenue generated in wallet flows back to users, and unlike other crypto wallets, we are deeply focused on building something that meets the needs of our community and not corporations. Yep, our values are strong, but so is the wallet. We have native support for Mainnet, Polygon, Optimism, Arbitrum, BNB Chain, Avalanche, and Rootstock. We have this really great UI thanks to amazing designers. We have an absolutely insane NFT viewing feature that actually shows you all of the NFTs you own across all of the accounts that you've connected to Tahoe and across all networks that we have on Tahoe. Wow, so cool. We also just implemented in-wallet notifications. So if your ENS domain is expiring, if you qualify for an airdrop, if there's an NFT mint that you are interested in, you will see it in wallet. All right. That's us, that's Tahoe, onto the bounties. So the Tahoe community voted by Snapshot to allocate $25,000 from Tahoe's Gitcoin grant to fund these ETH Denver bounties. With that $25,000, we have 5 bounties for you. We have 3 that are straight feature implementations. It is a feature where users can set a custom NFT avatar, a revoke contracts permissions feature, and an add custom tokens feature. The other 2 are more open-ended. One is called the Dev Features Bonanza. The goal of that is to make the wallet more developer-friendly. And the other one that's more open-ended is our onboarding feature improvement implementation bounty. Basically, the goal of that is to make the wallet, to implement features in the wallet that are in demand from our community. Yep, and so those are the bounties. There's a lot more info in the documentation. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, feelings, thoughts, whatever, find us on Discord. Let us know. Cool. See you guys soon.
Hey, we're pleased to announce our bounty for ETH Denver for ZK Bob. ZK Bob is a unique privacy application built for everyday transactions that are stable, anonymous, and compliant. Now, financial privacy is extremely important. How much we save, how much we earn, how much we spend, and how we spend it. These are all our own personal business. But when these types of transactions are on the blockchain, they're fully available for anyone to see. With ZK Bob, we're able to have a choice. We can choose which information we want to share publicly and choose which information we want to keep private. ZK Bob achieves this through the power of ZK Snarks. We also use a unique stablecoin called Bob for efficient and stable transfers. Applications that may want to use ZK Bob include employee payroll, vendor purchasing, peer-to-peer applications, fundraising, donations, and many more use cases. What we're really excited about and what we've been working on for this hackathon is a new feature called ZK Bob Direct Deposits. With direct deposits, any user, smart contract, or third-party application can send Bob anonymously while abstracting away some of the complexity of ZK Snarks. This means it can be dropped into any application just as you would for any other type of stablecoin transfer. We're excited for people to use this solution in the hackathon. The bounties we're offering are a total of $10,000 USD. 5,000 of that will be for the first place winner, 2,000 for the runner-up, and 3,000 split amongst all other successful solutions that use ZK Bob. We're really excited for you to join the ZK Bob community and help enable privacy. The most successful submissions will offer user-centered solutions and enable privacy in applications that need it most today.
Hello, everyone. We are the Liquidity team, and if you believe in the value of digital autonomy, we are inviting you to hack with Liquidity and win some amazing bounties. Liquidity is a small and diverse team that we originally started in consensus. We believe in the core values of Web3, decentralization, open source, and access for everyone. We want all to have digital autonomy to create an open, more equitable world.
Along that vision, we first built the Liquidity multi-chain self-custodial wallet. It's like Metamask, but for many chains. And now we took the building blocks we built the wallet with into an easy-to-use SDK. With this SDK, you can add the key Web3 functionality you need to your application, like seedless embedded wallets with social login, collectible or NFT viewing, sending and minting, and token balances, sending and swapping. The Liquidity SDK makes Web3 more accessible for devs and provides a better user experience while maintaining the principles of Web3.
So stay on track with Web3 and come biddle with us. Liquidity will have an online event on the 20th of February, and in Denver we will kick off on the February 25th. We will be available every day during ETH Denver with Q&A and breakfast office hours, where you can also pair up with other developers. Check out our website at liquidity.io and RSVP, or just stop by.
And now to our bounties. You can hack in 4 categories. Category 1. Just use the Liquidity SDK in any hackathon project, regardless of the track. We will award 5 people or teams $1,000 each.
Category 2, here the reward goes to the most interesting user of our SDK in any dev. Build whatever you want with the SDK. The winning team will get $3,500 and the second prize is $1,500.
Category 3, the most functionalities of the Liquidity SDK integrated into a Web3 game. Use as many functionalities as you can, as that is how we will judge here. Again, $3,500 for the winning team and $1,500 for the team coming in second.
Category 4, the most functionalities integrated from Liquidity SDK into a decentralized social media project. $3,500 and $1,500 bounties will be rewarded for first and second place respectively. So these are the 4 categories to pick from. Do check our website at liquidity.io for all the details, and do sign up for our hacker sessions. They're both online and in real life at ETH Denver. We will support you all the way and are looking forward to what you come up with. And we won't stop there.
So join our community of global developers. You can continue to hack on your projects even after our time at ETH Denver. We will do regular hacker weekends, and the first will be on the 17th of March. This will provide more chances to perfect your projects and win.
I am Alix, and I will be at ETH Denver.
I am Johanna, and I will also be at ETH Denver.
I'm Simon, and I'll be at ETH Denver.
I'm Tessie. I'll be at ETH Denver. Go to liquidity.io to sign up. Join us in building the decentralized future.
Cool. Welcome back. My name is Jason. I am the Biddle Steward, and that wraps up all of our bounty videos for 2023. We have a lot going on this upcoming week as we lead into ETH Denver. There are, as of right now, over 150 bounties available to bid on. There's over $1 million in bounty prizes available, in addition to investment opportunities outside of that. And then on top of that, one of the really cool bounties that our bounty steward team came up with this year is around the idea of being able to continue having grant money from sponsors. So if you're a bidler and you are thinking about how do I keep going past ETH Denver, one of the bounty types that we have this year is all around grants and a kind of forward thinking. So you'll be able to submit. If you win, they'll have predefined ideas on how much you could earn from grants and keep going, but really exciting things. So before we go, I just want to kind of cover a handful of things before I sign off and get ready for Friday's kickoff. So let me kind of pull this up here. So, oops, hold on. Wrong slide. That's fun. All right. All right. Cool. All right, so kind of just go over, if you haven't been joining us for the last about 6-7 weeks on Raise Your Sporks, these are the 5 tracks for this year. So we have the NFT, metaverse, and gaming track. We have the infrastructure and scalability track. We have the impact and public goods track. We have DAOs and community track, and we have the decentralized finance track. So as a bidler, your team will be able to submit to one of these 5 tracks. You'll submit one track, and then you can submit up to 20 different bounties from any of the different bounties that our sponsors just presented today. So really fun. As far as mentoring goes, we have a lot of mentoring options this year. We actually have the last number that I got from Casey, who's our mentor steward. So we have over 375 mentors that are going to be contributing to ETH Denver this year. So this is everything from senior developers to attorneys to graphic designers, UI experts, kind of up and down the spectrum. You'll have access to all those. Those mentors will be available to you in the Biddle Hub, which is happening during Biddle Week. So that's February 24th through March 1st. Then we move to the National Sport Castle, or the National Western Sport Castle, and that is March 2nd through March 5th. We have virtual mentorship. So if you're not already there, you want to go to discord.gg/SporkDAO. And that is where all of our virtual mentors are. And then you'll also have access to all the sponsors. So when you actually walk into the National Western Sport Castle on the 2nd at the core event, you'll be met by seeing this giant education wing. And so it's all broken up into different lands, and you'll be able to go find all the different sponsors that have bounties or that you might be interested in working on. And then on top of that, if you go downstairs into the Biddler area or the Biddle-a-thon space, there's a auditorium right behind it. It's called Biddler Palace or Biddle Palace. It's a workshop space. There will be a lot of different technical workshops in there, as well as different opportunities with like Ask Me Anythings with various engineers that we have. So that way, when you're biddling, you'll have the ability to really perfect your pitch for Sunday. Another big important thing here is Biddler Bucks. So you want to go to My Ether wallet. That's our official wallet. And you want to download this because this is where all your Biddler Bucks will exist. As a biddler, and actually as a general attendance, you'll get Biddler Bucks, and you'll be able to use those around the venue as you are wanting to purchase coffee, or you want to get food truck food, or you want drinks. So the entire venue is now activated. If you've come years past, we've always had the food. This year, the entire venue is activated in that Biddler bucks are totally available. So download the My Ether wallet. That will give you access to accessing your Biddler bucks when you check in. That will give you your free food, your free drinks, as well as access to some Biddler airdrops if you're participating as a Biddler. So our platform that I mentioned earlier, we're gonna dive into this more on Friday with the BiddleBox team. But within the next 24 hours, if you signed, when you applied to attend ETH Denver, if you said that you were interested in being a Biddler, you have been whitelisted and you are being added to BiddleBox. You will receive an email from us with directions on how to sign in. If you're not on this whitelist, you won't get in. If you need to get in, there will be a way to get in when you arrive. As far as project creation goes, you'll have access if you log in, but you won't be able to submit a project. You won't be able to create a team until February 24th at 10 a.m. That is officially when the project, the Biddle-a-thon begins. So right now, you've now seen about an hour and a half of different bounties. There's, like I said, over 150 of them. This is your opportunity to kind of dive in and understand what bounties are there, figure out what bounties you might want to use. And then come February 24th at 10 a.m., that's when you can officially start writing code to submit into the ETH Denver Biddle-a-thon. Project submission this year will open on March 4th at 8 p.m., and it will close on March 5th at 8 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. It is really important that if you are participating, that you make sure that you submit before 8 a.m. If 8:01 hits, I believe it was actually the Near video, they mentioned this. If you submit at 8:01, the contract will not allow you to submit any more bounties or projects. So make sure you're creating your team, and that's really a big reason why we have milestones this year and ways for you to document your experience. That way you as a team can see your progress as well as the sponsors. So on BiddleBox, what you'll find when you get in there is that it will have all the details from all the bounties that the sponsors have provided. It'll provide the individual video from the bounty videos that we posted today, as well as what we call judging videos. So one of the biggest requests that we got over the summer while we're talking to biddlers was it would be really helpful to understand how a sponsor is going to judge the bounties. So every sponsor has also created a judging video. Those judging videos will also be on each of their sponsor pages. They're very helpful, and I hope that it gives you guys more clarity on what to expect. This year, we're also introducing OpenQ. OpenQ is going to help us with the KYC, W8, and W9 portion of the hackathon or the Biddle-a-thon. So this is just making sure that we have the correct tax papers and documents that we might need as a U.S. company, as well as being able to provide that to all of our sponsors. So more details both on BiddleBox and OpenQ on Friday. So what is milestone 1? So milestone 1 is going to happen basically it will be due on Thursday. And that is you going on to BiddleBox, creating a team. You can have 2 to 4 people on a team. You are going to select the track that you are thinking of working on, what bounties you are interested in, and you'll be able to create that. If you're coming into the Biddle-a-thon and it's just you're a solo person, no worries. There are going to be over 1,000 people that are coming in solo looking for other people to biddle with. Our team formation and our Biddler team have a lot of team formation opportunities happening throughout both Biddle Week as well as on Thursday and Friday in the National Western Sport Castle. So that will be available there too. If you haven't already, make sure you go and visit ETHDenver.com/biddle/preparation guide. This provides a lot of information on what to expect for the Biddle-a-thon this year. That will give you insights on what judging looks like, what tracks look like, what you can do, what you can't do, what are the rules. All those things are all identified in the preparation guide. And then lastly, I mentioned this at the beginning, there's the Raise Your Sporks. This was a 6 or 7 week series that Derek and I did that talks a lot about unpacking what the Biddle-a-thon is about. We also had several episodes where we had the various track sponsors join us, talk about what the space currently looks like, what are some use cases and some examples of things that might be of interest to biddlers. So I'd encourage you to go check those out. Those are available on our Twitch page. They're also available on YouTube. So a lot of great information there as well. And February 24th, so this upcoming Friday at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time is the Biddle Week kickoff. So on the Biddle Week kickoff, we'll be covering things like the Biddle-a-thon. What does Bounties? What does judging? What does Trox look like? What does BiddleBox look like? What does OpenQ? What are all these different aspects of the Biddle-a-thon? What does it look like? All that stuff will be covered during the kickoff on February 24th, 2023 at 10 a.m. with the entire Biddle Steward team. So with that, it has been about 2 hours. We've provided a bunch of information here for you guys so you can have an idea of what to expect coming into ETH Denver. We're really looking forward to seeing you all and biddling with you all. And with that, I'll leave you with the Buffercorn video. Let's pull this up so we can actually do this justice. Da-na-na.
Some hacking, hugged straight from the heart. Interrupted a vlog recording, then took in some art. Schmoozed in the VIP room, selfies all over the place. Tried to go get a haircut, rocked out in the maker space. Everywhere the Buffercorn goes, they're loved. It's the spirit of the community they're made of. And the magic of the unicorn, strength of the buffalo. Listen to the call of the Buffercorn in Colorado. And the magic is inside of you, there since you were born. We biddle all together, be the Buffercorn. Biddle. You got to biddle. Go Buffercorn, go. Got shilled to in the shill zone. Listen to some talks. Chilled out hard in the chill zone. Did yoga like a boss. Got food trucks. Rode a scooter in the snow. Interrupted a panel. It's the Buffercorn show. And everywhere the Buffercorn goes, they play. Their magic is around us every day. It's the magic of the unicorn, strength of the buffalo. Listen to the call of the Buffercorn in Colorado. And the magic is inside of you, that since you were born. We've been all together, be the Buffercorn. You got to biddle. Biddle. Everybody biddle. Biddle.
All right. That's about it. We'll see you on Friday. Have a good day. Biddle, bye.